As we age, one of the most profound lessons that life teaches us is the importance of discerning whom we trust. The golden years, often considered a time of reflection, relaxation, and fulfillment, can also bring a heightened awareness of the need for careful emotional and financial security. The trust we offer others is a reflection of our values, kindness, and belief in the good of humanity. However, it's essential to realize that as time passes, we must become more judicious in how and where we place that trust. This ability to trust selectively can significantly influence our emotional health, our financial stability, and the quality of our relationships. Trusting with caution, a hard-earned lesson. When we are younger, trust often comes easily. We have a natural belief in people's good intentions, and we might be more willing to open our hearts and share our lives without the same level of suspicion. This is particularly true when we feel that we've built a foundation of life experiences that lend us a sense of security. However, the passage of time, especially as we reach our later years, can often reveal that the world is not always as trustworthy as we once believed. Life experience teaches us that not everyone who approaches us has honest intentions. Some may seek to exploit our kindness, take advantage of our vulnerabilities, or use our goodwill for personal gain. It's a hard truth that for many doesn't come to light until it's too late. At this stage of life, the consequences of misplaced trust can be more devastating, not only emotionally but also financially. Older adults are often seen as prime targets for financial scams and manipulative behavior. This can range from deceptive sales tactics and investment fraud to more personal forms of exploitation, such as individuals preying on emotional vulnerabilities in order to gain access to personal assets or manipulate decisions. These situations can lead to a loss of money, mental distress, and even a deep sense of betrayal. The pain of realizing you've been taken advantage of is often more intense in the later years. With fewer years left to recover from financial losses or emotional harm, the damage can feel insurmountable. It is in this light that it becomes so crucial to navigate relationships and trust with caution as you age. Recognizing that not everyone around you has pure intentions is an act of self-preservation and wisdom. The dynamics of trust, understanding motivations and behavior. The act of trust, although inherently positive, should not be something that is freely given without understanding the person to whom it is being offered. Trust is a complex emotional and psychological exchange. It isn't just about believing in the goodness of others, but about making informed judgments based on behavior and actions. The reality is that not everyone who smiles at you or offers help is a friend, and not everyone who says kind words will act kindly in the long run. As you move through your later years, it's crucial to understand that people's motivations can often be more complex than they appear at first. For some, the motivation may be genuine, wanting to build a bond or offering help out of goodwill. For others, however, the motivation may be driven by self-interest. For example, some individuals may be seeking access to your finances, seeking to control your decisions, or simply hoping to take advantage of your generosity. Therefore, being cautious with trust requires more than just intuition. It involves paying attention to the details of behavior and aligning those behaviors with the values that a person claims to hold. To avoid unnecessary vulnerability, take the time to observe people's patterns and actions. Do they consistently do what they say they will? Are they trustworthy in the smaller details of life, such as honoring their commitments or following through on promises? These seemingly small actions are often the first indicators of whether someone is genuinely trustworthy or merely seeking to gain something from you. Pay attention to how people handle their relationships with others. If they are quick to manipulate or show disregard for others, there is a high likelihood that they may do the same with you. The balance of trust. Kindness meets discernment. Being kind and open-hearted doesn't mean you should be gullible or naive. Life has a way of teaching us that while kindness is essential, it should be coupled with discernment. As we age, we have the opportunity to blend our kindness with wisdom, the wisdom that comes from understanding human nature and learning from past experiences. When it comes to trusting others, it's important to strike a balance between remaining open-hearted and being mindful of potential harm. This is where setting healthy boundaries becomes crucial. By setting boundaries, we protect ourselves emotionally, mentally, and physically. Healthy boundaries allow us to say no when necessary and to stand firm in our decisions even when others may try to push our limits. Setting these boundaries ensures that our relationships are based on mutual respect and that we are not being taken advantage of, emotionally drained, or manipulated. It's also important to trust your intuition when it comes to relationships. Often, when something doesn't feel right, there's a reason for that unease. This feeling is a signal from your subconscious formed from years of experience, telling you that something doesn't add up. Trusting your gut and acting on it can save you from unnecessary heartache or worse. The impact of trust on emotional well-being. Trust plays a significant role in maintaining emotional well-being, particularly as we age. As we grow older, the people we trust become even more integral to our sense of security. Our loved ones, close friends, and family members become the primary sources of emotional support, and the foundation of these relationships is built on trust. These bonds are vital for maintaining mental and emotional health, reducing feelings of loneliness, and providing a network of people who can offer care, comfort, and companionship. However, misplaced trust, whether in someone who turns out to be untrustworthy or in someone who betrays us, can have a profound impact on emotional well-being. It can lead to feelings of sadness, isolation, or even depression. Betrayal often leads to a loss of trust, not only in the individual, but in others around us, creating a cycle of distrust that can be difficult to break. To avoid this, it's important to practice selective trust, knowing that only those who have consistently shown themselves to be trustworthy deserve your emotional investment. Protecting financial stability through trust. In addition to emotional well-being, trust plays a significant role in protecting financial security. Many older adults, particularly those living in retirement, may have accumulated savings or investments that are vulnerable to exploitation. Financial fraud is a significant issue for seniors, and scammers often target this demographic with schemes such as fake investment opportunities, lottery scams, or fraudulent help with estate planning. The desire to protect financial resources often leads seniors to trust individuals or organizations without fully vetting them. For this reason, it's essential to be vigilant when it comes to financial decisions. Take the time to research any financial product or person offering investment advice, and don't hesitate to seek a second opinion from trusted professionals. Whether it's a financial advisor, lawyer, or even a family member, having a network of trusted individuals can help you avoid falling victim to scams. In addition to scams, some people might manipulate others for their financial benefit, seeking to exploit older adults' generosity or lack of understanding of current financial markets. This manipulation could come in the form of urging you to make hasty decisions or pressuring you into financial commitments that are not in your best interest. Be especially cautious with unsolicited offers, and always take time to reflect on the situation before agreeing to anything. The risk of trusting too easily. When we are younger, trust often comes more easily. We tend to give people the benefit of the doubt, believing that others share our values and intentions. However, as we age, we may find ourselves more vulnerable. With the passage of time, our patience and generosity might be tested by those who see an opportunity to take advantage of our kindness or vulnerability. Whether intentional or not, some people exploit others for their own gain. Financial fraud, emotional manipulation, and even emotional exploitation are all too common pitfalls that can negatively impact an older person's peace of mind, well-being, and financial security. The truth is that trust, while a beautiful aspect of human connection, is a precious commodity. It should not be offered freely or blindly. Trust must be earned through consistent actions that align with words. This requires careful observation, deep listening, and at times, a healthy dose of skepticism. Not everyone you meet will have good intentions, and it's important to recognize this reality in order to protect yourself from harm. Red flags and signs of manipulation. To ensure that you are not falling prey to those with less than honorable motives, it's essential to learn how to spot the signs of manipulation, dishonesty, and self-interest. Genuine people are transparent in their actions and consistent in their behavior. They live according to their words, respecting your boundaries and treating you with kindness and honesty. However, manipulators often display subtle behaviors that may go unnoticed until it is too late.
These individuals might flatter you excessively, make promises they do not keep, or pressure you into making decisions that feel uncomfortable. Take the time to observe whether someone's actions are aligned with their words. Do they say one thing but do another? Are they constantly looking for ways to insert themselves into your personal space or finances, making you feel obligated or guilty for not complying with their requests? These are common signs of manipulation that should raise a red flag. Emotional manipulators often use tactics such as guilt-tripping, playing on your vulnerabilities, or making you feel like you are responsible for their well-being. Another sign to look out for is dishonesty. Someone who is constantly hiding things, offering half-truths, or creating confusion around important details should be considered suspect. When you detect even the smallest indication that something isn't right, don't ignore it. Instead, take a step back and reassess the situation. Your well-being and peace of mind should always come first, and this includes your emotional and financial health. Surrounding yourself with trusted individuals. As you navigate the years ahead, one of the most important steps you can take is to surround yourself with people who have earned your trust, people who are consistently supportive, respectful, and kind. These individuals should have your best interests at heart and contribute positively to your life. Look for relationships that are rooted in mutual respect, shared values, and empathy. It's essential to remember that not all relationships are meant to last. Some people may enter your life for a season, and it's okay to acknowledge that they no longer serve your well-being. As we age, it becomes even more important to prioritize quality over quantity in our social circles. The people you choose to keep close should contribute to your happiness, emotional stability, and sense of security. When you make the conscious decision to invest in these meaningful relationships, you create a support system that will enrich your life and offer you a sense of belonging and connection. These are the people who will stand by you in times of difficulty, celebrate your achievements, and offer comfort when life becomes challenging. Protecting your financial well-being. In addition to safeguarding your emotional and physical well-being, it's also crucial to protect your financial security. Older adults are often targeted by financial predators, scammers, and individuals looking to take advantage of their vulnerability. Whether it's someone who tries to convince you to invest in a risky scheme or a seemingly well-meaning person who pressures you to make a financial contribution, it's essential to be vigilant about who you entrust with your financial resources. Before making any major financial decisions or giving away money, take the time to thoroughly vet the situation. Ask yourself if the decision feels right and if the person requesting your support has a proven track record of honesty and integrity. Never rush into any financial commitments and always seek advice from trusted financial advisors or loved ones before taking any action. The key to protecting your financial well-being lies in being cautious, doing your research, and staying informed about potential risks. Avoid situations where someone is pressuring you into making decisions that benefit them rather than you. And most importantly, never let anyone make you feel guilty for saying no to their financial requests. Creating a balanced, trusting environment. Ultimately, cultivating a life of peace, security, and happiness as you age revolves around creating an environment of trust. But it must be a balanced trust. This balance lies in recognizing that not everyone is worthy of your trust, but that doesn't mean you should close yourself off from the world. It's about discerning who you invite into your inner circle, who you open up to, and who you allow to have a place in your life. By being mindful of the individuals you trust, taking the necessary time to observe their character, and setting clear boundaries, you can avoid many of the common pitfalls that people in their later years face. Trust is not about being fearful, but rather about being empowered to make wise decisions that align with your values and protect your well-being. The financial landscape of aging. While retirement may bring with it a reduction in regular income, it also introduces a range of new financial challenges. These can include rising healthcare costs, home maintenance, and unexpected emergencies that require careful budgeting and foresight. Moreover, people are living longer than ever before, which means there is a higher likelihood of facing longer retirement periods. This prolonged duration makes it even more critical to ensure that your finances are robust and sustainable throughout your golden years.
Healthcare expenses are one of the most significant factors to consider in retirement planning. While many people assume that health insurance or Medicare will cover their medical needs, the reality is more complex. Health-related costs tend to increase with age, and many retirees find themselves facing substantial out-of-pocket expenses for treatments, medications, and long-term care. Even a seemingly minor health issue can lead to significant financial strain if it's not accounted for in your financial planning. The key to avoiding unexpected financial burdens related to healthcare is to save for medical expenses well in advance and explore additional insurance options that may help cover gaps in coverage. Furthermore, long-term care, which includes in-home assistance or nursing home care, is another factor that many older adults fail to plan for adequately. As the need for assistance with daily activities increases, the costs associated with long-term care can quickly deplete savings. Without proper planning or insurance, what could have been a peaceful retirement could turn into a period of financial hardship. Many people overlook the costs associated with long-term care, assuming they will remain independent or that family members will be able to assist. But this is not always the case, and it's essential to have contingency plans in place. The trap of financial complacency. One of the most dangerous traps that many seniors fall into is financial complacency. After years of saving and working hard, it can be tempting to feel as though you've earned the right to spend freely or to stop worrying about financial matters. However, complacency in managing your finances can lead to reckless spending and poor financial decisions. The assumption that you can coast through retirement without much thought to budgeting or saving can lead to long-term financial insecurity, especially if unexpected costs arise. The temptation to indulge in luxuries or splurge on travel, new hobbies, or possessions can feel appealing, particularly when the pressures of working life are behind you. While it is important to enjoy the rewards of a lifetime of effort, financial planning in retirement requires restraint and discipline. Without a well-thought-out budget, even the most modest income can be stretched too thin, leading to overspending. This is why it is crucial to prioritize a balanced approach to spending, ensuring that you can enjoy yourself while still being able to meet essential expenses such as housing, food, healthcare, and utilities. Another aspect of financial complacency is the failure to regularly review your investments and retirement plans. Many retirees assume that once they've set up a retirement fund or begun receiving Social Security benefits, they no longer need to think about managing their wealth. However, life circumstances and financial markets change, and it is vital to regularly assess your financial situation. Shifts in the economy, inflation rates, and changes in personal health can all impact your financial stability. A failure to adapt to these changes can result in poor financial outcomes. Setting a realistic budget for retirement. Creating a realistic and sustainable budget is one of the most important aspects of financial planning for later life. While the temptation to spend freely can be strong, it's essential to first establish a clear picture of your income and expenses. Take into account all sources of income, including pensions, Social Security, annuities, or any other assets or investments. Then, list your ongoing expenses, from housing to utilities, groceries, and transportation. Once you have a clear understanding of your income and expenditures, you can begin making informed decisions about your finances. A critical factor in managing your budget is distinguishing between needs and wants. It's easy to get caught up in spending on non-essential items, especially when you have more free time or when you're trying to keep up with peers who may be indulging in vacations or other experiences. By focusing on your needs first, such as securing your living situation, paying for health insurance, and maintaining a reasonable food budget, you ensure that the essentials are covered. From there, you can allocate funds for entertainment, leisure, and hobbies without compromising your financial security. The most successful retirees have a habit of living below their means and making wise choices about how and when to spend money. It's also important to keep some flexibility in your budget for unexpected expenses. Emergency funds are vital, especially in your later years, as medical emergencies or unforeseen household repairs can arise at any time. Having a dedicated emergency fund gives you peace of mind, knowing that you won't be thrown into financial distress when life's inevitable surprises occur. The role of professional guidance. While it's important to take personal responsibility for your finances, it's equally essential to seek professional advice when needed. Financial advisors, accountants, and planners can help you manage your resources more effectively and make better decisions about retirement savings, investments, and estate planning. A professional's guidance can also assist with tax strategies, as seniors often face more complex tax situations in retirement. Many retirees have multiple income sources, including pensions, Social Security, and withdrawals from retirement savings, all of which can have tax implications. Moreover, a financial advisor can help you assess whether your existing financial plan is suitable for your lifestyle and goals, or if adjustments are needed. A key component of retirement planning is making sure that your investments are in line with your risk tolerance and long-term needs. A professional can also help with asset allocation, ensuring that your portfolio is diversified to reduce risk while still providing a steady income stream. Avoiding debt in later years. Debt management is another important aspect of financial security in your later years. Unfortunately, many seniors enter retirement with existing debt, such as mortgages, credit card balances, or loans. While it may be tempting to continue paying off debt in the early years of retirement, the longer you delay paying off these obligations, the more interest you'll accrue, and the more difficult it will become to manage. As a result, minimizing debt should be a priority long before you retire. If you can manage to pay off your mortgage or any high-interest debts before reaching retirement, you will reduce a significant financial burden that could otherwise compromise your quality of life. For those who do carry debt into retirement, it's crucial to develop a strategy for paying it down as quickly as possible, ideally by prioritizing high-interest debts first. Depending on your income, refinancing options, or negotiating payment terms with creditors, you can create a plan that reduces monthly financial stress. Living without debt in retirement gives you greater flexibility and a more comfortable lifestyle. The less you owe, the more you can spend on the things that matter most, whether that's health, leisure, or simply enjoying peace of mind. Ensuring financial security for future generations. In addition to personal financial management, it's important to consider the impact your financial decisions will have on your loved ones. While it's essential to preserve your own financial security, many retirees are also concerned with leaving a legacy for their children, grandchildren, or charitable causes. Estate planning is a crucial step in ensuring that your assets are distributed according to your wishes and that your family members are protected from unnecessary financial burdens. Setting up a will or trust can help ensure that your legacy is preserved and that your loved ones are taken care of after you're gone. Many individuals also look into options like life insurance or charitable giving as a way to leave a lasting impact. Additionally, having open discussions with family members about your financial plans can alleviate potential conflicts and ensure that everyone understands your wishes. By planning ahead, you can help safeguard your family's financial future and leave them with peace of mind. The importance of ongoing financial awareness. In summary, managing your finances in your later years is about much more than just accumulating wealth. It's about ensuring that you have the financial freedom to enjoy life without the constant worry of running out of resources. By setting a realistic budget, avoiding financial complacency, seeking professional advice, and prioritizing debt reduction, you can maintain your financial security and improve your quality of life. Financial planning isn't a one-time task. It's a continual process that should be revisited regularly. As your needs and circumstances change, your financial plan should adapt accordingly. By maintaining a clear vision for your financial future, you can ensure that your later years are not only financially stable, but also filled with the freedom to live life to the fullest.